So everyone, here we are. We're in the shop today. We're always in the shop. Just bring you guys in. Look what I pulled out. Here's a 1997 KX250. This thing is mint. Like mint, guys. Story is on this bike, everything is all original except for the graphic kit. I got remanufactured graphic kits and slapped it on, but this thing's really good shape. So guys, the last time I rode this, hopefully the light's good in here. I got the electrician to put some lights in here, but I'm still waiting for LEDs to show up so I can make it brighter. So anyway, story on this bike is I bought it off a 70-year-old man who bought it brand new for his 13-year-old son in 97, and he worked for Kawasaki. And he just maintained this bike tip top, and he restores a lot of old bikes. So when I picked this up, he had like a garage full of old bikes that he restored, and he decided to get rid of this one. So beautiful, it was nice. Had a fresh engine. So the engine has, I did 2 motos of 40 minutes each. Enduro motos, cross-country moto. Before that, I put it through a few heat cycles. So the engine's like still fresh. And this thing here ran perfect. Problem I was having was the rear shock was too soft for me. So in my first slap, I literally came over the bars and ruined the rest of my ride. Tried to do my best with it, but I knew I couldn't charge at stuff, especially on the moto track. On the track, it was bad. In the woods, it was fine. It would kick me up a little bit, but that was manageable. But on the track, it would just, like a lot of times, it almost threw me over the bars. So I had to just slow it down, and that was the day. First crash was pretty bad. Came over the bars, went into the trees. I didn't get hurt, luckily. I don't know how I didn't get hurt, but it was pretty bad. Second crash, I had it in neutral, went into the corner. I didn't realize it was in neutral. I think I was going for second and popped it into neutral. And then when I went for the throttle, there was nothing there. Hit the ground and messed up my ribs. Finished the race, but I had messed up ribs for a couple weeks actually. So, and then I brought it in here, took it home, cleaned it, and I haven't touched it since. It's been a couple years, and here it is. And I plan on riding this year. I'm gonna see if this shock's gonna work for me. I'm gonna stiffen it up, see what I gotta do, see what I can do, make some adjustments, and see if it'll work, and take it from there. But it hasn't been running in a couple years, so we're gonna go through it, make sure everything's good. I can see the back wheel, like when I rode this thing last, or in that race, it was really sandy, so I can see the back wheel. Pretty hard to turn. The chain needs to be cleaned. So I guess I'm gonna grease up that axle, take it off, grease up that axle. Gonna grease up the linkages. The front end is okay because I did that before the race and it feels fine. Front wheel and triple clamps feel fine. I'm gonna leave that alone for now. But there's one thing I did notice. This throttle is very sticky. You know, it's not even snapping back. It's supposed to snap back. So I'm kind of thinking carburetor could be gummed up But first thing I'm gonna do is remove this. I gotta remove this because it looks like the old fella installed these, didn't really do it properly. I'm gonna see if that's the problem. I hope that's the problem. Hope I don't have to take the carburetor apart. Probably do. Not a big deal. I'll just clean it up and get this thing running again. Like I said, this thing here was running perfect. Like, she was running perfect. So, gotta get her back to running perfect, guys. So, here we go. Let's see. This thing off. Oh, so carburetor's not gummed up, which is a good thing. I feel so much better. I hate taking carburetors apart. Look at that. So guys, see here on the throttle side, a lot of guys always drill holes and put this through it. No good. You gotta literally cut it off as thin as you can, but you gotta literally cut it off and then put this through. You don't want it to grab the washer or the rubber, because that's what it was doing. Now, looking back to the race, I don't remember if this thing here was sticking. Maybe, maybe not. If it was sticking, I'm sure I would have addressed that situation. I wouldn't have raced it with a sticky throttle, but now it's sticking, so listen to that. That's what you want, guys. So first things first, I'm gonna address this throttle, gonna get rid of that problem. This gotta go in more. Gonna push this in more. These handlebars are original, so when I rode it, I felt like I was riding like this instead of my normal position. I might change them, but I ain't getting rid of that stock handlebars. This bike here is completely original. I'm not gonna mess that up. So I like to get the full effect when I ride this thing. You know, back in the 90s, how they used to ride it. So I'm not sure I'm gonna change the bars. I got a few bars laying around in my other shop, so maybe I'm gonna try. But first thing I'm gonna do is bring this in. It's gotta come in. It looks like he brought it out. Let me show you guys. Looks like it was brought out that much. I'm gonna bring it back there. And the handlebars here should stick out, so it's not gonna hit the throttle. I don't know why I didn't catch that before. When I rode this thing, I got it, worked on it, meaning like I just went through it, I took it apart, went through it, did the graphic kit. This thing was perfect, didn't need anything. And I put it together and just one day took it to the track and rode it. Like, rode around the farm a couple times, but that's about it. A few heat cycles, but didn't really know the bike or ride the bike properly, and it bit me in the ass for sure. So I'm gonna go through it a better way. I gotta do better this time. That's better. See there, that's what you want. You want the handlebars to stick out a little bit so it doesn't grab this. Might need an oil change, but the oil's still good. I only did those modals, those two modals with it. Let's see. The clutch is right there. Some bikes you can absolutely get to the oil and see how it is, but I'm not gonna jam this in my clutch. I'm gonna check through the glass. So, but I'm pretty confident I changed the oil. I'm gonna change it again, but I just want to make sure there's oil in it before I start it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the oil's so clear. Yeah. So, look at that. Oil's pretty clear. Lots of oil. For a second I thought I couldn't see it, but it's just so clean that you can't see it. I know it needs a filter clean, but I have a spare filter somewhere in here. Little dirty. So if I just bought this bike, I'd be super happy, but that's really not the way I maintained them. A little too dirty for me. Let me see if I can find that filter. Still a little oily, which is good. So I found this. This could be my other air filter. I probably changed it during the race. Let me see if it's the same. Yeah. Same one. Pretty clean. Pretty good. Okay, I gotta clean some filters. For now, I'm gonna put this one back, so at least we can start it up. So let's get this tank off. Get rid of this old fuel. Guys, this is what I use for my two-stroke bikes. Dominator. For two-stroke dirt bikes where you're mixing the oil, you want to use this. You want to stay away from that interceptor stuff. That's good for bikes or snowmobiles that have oil injection. The oil's a little thinner. But when you mix it with straight with the gas, you want to be using this Dominator. Dominator's 50-to-1 mix. Yes, 50-to-1. That's how strong this stuff is, or that's how potent this oil is. So 50-to-1, boom. Don't be listening to salesmen trying to sell you stuff that kind of sucks. Dominator, 50-to-1. Now, how many kicks, guys? I don't know. I say 3 kicks. Hopefully. If the carb's good, 3 kicks. Gas on, choke. Let's fill up the carb. There we go. Let's prime it. Gotta get my stool. Getting too old for this shit.
What a great freaking bike. When it comes down to like older two-stroke bikes, this is like the best one I got, hands down. This thing here, I'm so glad I didn't have to take the carburetor apart. She sounds crisp, sounds good. We're not gonna know till I ride it, but I guarantee you this bike here is solid. It's pouring, raining. I ain't taking it out today, but I still gotta grease up the axles and stuff, so I can get around to doing that. And gotta love that two-stroke smell. Woo! Wow. Not even gonna air it out. I just want to smell that shit. So guys, over here I thought my axles and linkages were all dry because I rolled it in the sand, and something was telling me that they were dry, but they weren't. I greased everything up, triple clamps, linkages, shock, front axle, rear axle when I got this bike, and I just rode it on that moto, that 40-minute moto, twice in one day. And when I removed the tire, I realized it was really good. No problems with the grease. So I decided just to go to the frame guards. I installed new frame guards that have been sitting in my shop for a couple years, maybe 3 years. So I decided to put them on and bypass the grease job. Maybe I'll get to the grease job after the season. I'm going to ride it some more because I'm pretty confident that everything's still good.
Looks all right. So guys, I think I'm done. Gonna clean the air filters. It's raining out. I don't have the hose hooked up yet. I do that outside. So gonna get that done. Probably tomorrow's supposed to be an okay day. Clean the air filter, lube the chain, and I think she's ready to go. You know, she only needs what she needs, guys. And as soon as I removed that axle and I seen there was grease, I was confident that everything else was greased up pretty good. Like I said, I checked the front a while back, and triple clamps, lots of grease. If I would have found the back axle dry, I definitely would have took apart the linkages and the shock and the swing arm and greased everything up. But I already did that when I got this bike, and I haven't ridden it. I only rode it 2 motos, 40 minutes and 40 minutes, so it's still okay. And that just proved it to me. So maybe at the end of the season I'll take her apart again, grease her up, but I think she's ready to go. She only needs what she needs. I'm glad I got rid of that sticky throttle. I'm glad it wasn't a carburetor, because sometimes the easiest thing are just the biggest pain in the ass. I hate carburetors. I hate taking them apart. And she's ready to go. I think it looks okay. This side's okay. This side here, I'm gonna miss that little steel plate, but it's gonna grow on me. I'd rather have these than scratch up the frame. And we're gonna ride her a little bit. We're gonna definitely take her out. The handlebars are still original. I really don't want to mess them up, so I'm gonna see what I got in the shop, maybe change them and save these, or I like the full effect when I go riding, so maybe I'm just gonna leave them. I'm not sure, but one thing for sure, these 2 bikes definitely need grease. Axle, linkages, all greased up. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put those videos out. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I'll put them out. This one here doesn't have linkages, but it's just axles and the steering stem. I'm gonna grease them up. Let me know if you want to see that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do that when I got time. A couple more weeks, guys. But maybe if the weather's good tomorrow, I'm just gonna take a chance and go somewhere private where I can ride. Not too many people know about it, but the problem with this place is when we get a lot of water like we have now, it's pretty dangerous there. A lot of washouts and a lot of landslides, and there's cliffs and stuff like that. So I gotta go check it out, see how it is, and I really want to test out the Works Edition, and maybe I'll take this one with me too. We'll see. But if I don't, couple weeks we'll be taking them on the trails. This one's got a plate. We're all good to go. All right, guys, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. If you think I missed something, let me know. Probably missed something, but I don't know. Like I said, only needs what it needs. And this bike here, I went through it before when I got it, and she's fucking perfect. And riding the 40 minutes and 40 minutes, I'm sure didn't do much to it. So that's it. All right, guys, see you later.